Okay, this is for death walkers. So, if you don't know what a death walker is a person who actually helps people to transition over back into the spirit realm. Okay? Um Death walkers are not supposed to be engulfed in darkness. That's not what it is. When you death walk, you are meant to help the person transition by being their guide. Sometimes you feel what they feel. They talk to you. People, when they're transitioning, they talk to you. They could do their confessions, everything. And sometimes you can feel their process of how they transitioned. But where death walkers get it fucked up at is this: you are meant to take the person to the gate. You are not meant to stay at the gate. That means that you are not meant to stay in the darkness all the time. See, darkness is what everything in creation was birthed from. That means that before there was light, there was darkness. Within darkness, there is light. Everything in creation, like a black hole, may appear that is just dark, but if you know the directions, if you know the frequency to where you're going, like if you know the address, then you can get there, right? Okay. So a death walker knows the address to the gate. So let me take you to the gate so that you can cross back over. If you are a death walker that walks around thinking that you're supposed to stay in darkness all the time, meaning that you're supposed to, your home is dark, your energy is dark, that everything is just dark about you, that ain't it, my dude. That's not it. You can stay there if you want to, but you're doing yourself a disservice if you do so. The reason that I'm saying that is this: you were meant to live too, and you're meant to have a life. Now, mind you, I'm a death walker. I do many things. But I promise you that if I go into the darkness, I'm coming back out into the light. That's it. I've helped many people cross over, but I don't stay there. You're not meant to stay there. You're not meant to not enjoy your life, to live, to love, to experience. You're not meant to be just in this space of like woo or whatever else all the time. Let me tell you this too, because I just got a download. The download is this: so when people see the Grim Reaper, right, they see this hooded figure and they see a faceless figure. It's just black, right? My download was this: is that the Grim Reaper has a hood, is in black, and there is no face, because they're taking you back to where you came from, to the beginning of things, which is creation. And creation is darkness before the Big Bang ever happened. You're going home. And to go home, let's say you were going to go back in the womb. Where would you be going? Back into darkness before there was light. So your perspective on things is what gets you fucked up. So if you were conditioned to be afraid of darkness, if you were conditioned, which most people have been, conditioned to be afraid of darkness, conditioned to believe that the Grim Reaper is something to fear, that death is something to fear, then literally that's how you gonna move. That's how you gonna move as a death walker. Like, woo, like something scary, like it's something so bad and so deep and this and that, when really it's not. Because it's an honor and privilege to escort beings into this world and to escort them back to the spirit realm. So if you find yourself stuck in darkness, you have to ask yourself, which parts of yourself have you not healed that are requiring you to stay in darkness? Are you trapped in victimhood? Are you stuck in victimhood? Is that some place where you're feeling like, oh yes, I'm gonna stay in depression, I'm gonna stay in grief, I'm gonna stay in this, and I'm gonna stay in that? Why are you subjecting yourself to that? Why are you doing that? Because that's not it. And then if you're a person that have no spiritual hygiene, no spiritual boundaries, where beings are coming and hanging around you and they're staying stuck to you, and then you got fucking attachments and all this and that, there's something you have to take a look at, because you're being spiritually manipulated at this time. You're being taken advantage of. So if you're around here calling yourself a death walker and you don't really understand that you're the escort to the gate and you're not the gate, you're not the gate. You're the escort to the gate. And that means that you can take them there, but it's not meant for you to stay there and to live as a gate in between worlds. That's not your job. You're the escort. That's it. So if your life is consumed with darkness, then you have to check yourself and ask yourself, what parts of me are still stuck in darkness? What parts of me haven't I been willing to heal, to see, to confront, to face? What is this mask that I'm wearing, acting like I'm so powerful and this and that as a death walker, when literally the thing is that I'm avoiding those parts of me that I really need to deal with and see so that I can step back into light. I death walk. I've been doing this since I was a teenager, but I don't stay in the dark. I don't have a need to. I have balance. So if you are a person that find yourself consumed in darkness and you help spirit beings, those who are transitioning from this world to cross over, but you find yourself engulfed in this darkness that is all over your body, is in your home, it's just with you all the time, but it's not darkness in the sense of respect and honor of I'm helping people transition, but darkness with regard to fear, which is grief, sadness, depression, all these things. And if you think that that's what darkness is, you got some serious spiritual work to do. And if you don't have no spiritual boundaries where you can command energies to leave you alone, and they actually do, then you have some serious, yes, a serious lack of spiritual boundaries. You need spiritual boundaries. All right, that was just something I just had to get off my chest. But literally, death walkers, check yourself.